Okay, cool. I think it's working now. Sorry, I just needed to fix the chat box. Give me a sec here and we'll get switched over and started. Alright, let's see here. That looks good. I can still see the chat on there, although it's a little bit blocked. Yeah, this should be good. Alright, I think what we're gonna do is we are going to do a little bit of work first. There's a new hat that's available, and it's very cute, and I want it a lot. So, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do some freelance work, first of all. Let's see. Oh. Okay, the weapons aren't so bad. Yeah, let's join the work crew. Yay, cool. Move my mic a little closer, there we go. Alright, was this the new one? No, this was the old one. Oh boy, okay. Hate the tri-stinger. Damn it. That's the thing I hate the most about... Oh no. Oh, it's getting dark. I don't like that. They always... I don't like using weapons that I'm not good at. I can't do good if it's a weapon I'm not good at using. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Shit. Oh dear. No, die. Oh god, I'm screwed. No, go. Oh shit, hold on. Let me save my bud. Where are you? Oh god, we are so... Hold on, 6 out of 12. Okay, not looking so hot. Let me grab this. Okay. Grab this one as well. Boiled beef, hello! Good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Destroy that. Oh god, okay. Oh shit, no. No, you stay away from our shit. Fuck, no, we're so gonna die. Oh my god. Damn it. I hate the UFO one, I really do. Let's see how salty I'm gonna get today. Probably a lot. This is a very salt-inducing game for me. Alright. Well, we'll try again. It's actually easier when... I was on, not the overachiever, but I used to have a really high rank on here, and the problem is that when your rank is really high, it makes it, like, literally impossible to beat some of the levels. Like, literally, like, impossible. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright. And pop that in there. They added a few new weapons. They added another, I'm doing good. I'm feeling a little... I'm always, like, a little nervous whenever I have, I do a stream on YouTube, just because, like, YouTube, I'm lucky if I get, like, one person in my streams on YouTube, so it always makes me a little bit nervous. But, you know, I'm trying to get back into it. Hopefully I'll get over my nerves soon. Actually, I had, what I thought was going to be a job interview today. I had gotten a call yesterday from a company that I'd put in my application for. And they called me last night when I was in the middle of streaming. So I just decided to call them back today. And, you know, I was talking to the person who was like, you know, I saw your resume, and she's like, so tell me about you. And I gave her, you know, my little spiel, you know. And then she's just like, well, how good are you with Excel? And I'm like, I was like, oh, I'm like average. And she's like, yeah, we're looking for someone who's like really good at Excel, because the person we have working for us right now lied about being good at Excel, so we need someone who's like actually really good at Excel. So I was just kind of like, oh yeah, that's not me, sorry. So unfortunately that one did not go so well. And then I got like a call, not actually, no, it wasn't a call, it was like a message on Indeed. I get like some of the stuff they like show you on Indeed is really weird. Like, I got a message from someone on Indeed saying like, hey, how would you like to join our team of lice removal specialists? I was like, what? Lice removal? And I don't think I'm gonna do that one, because it doesn't really pay that well, and I don't really feel comfortable working with, like, you know, I don't want to get lice. I don't want to get lice. And also, like, I looked into like the organization, and it was a little bit like, it was a little sussy. You know, like, I was also a little confused about, like, the whole thing, because it didn't appear like it... In the US, if you want to work in a salon, you have to have a cosmetology license. But on the listing, it didn't say anything about having a cosmetology license. Like, if you're gonna work with hair, I think you need to have a cosmetology license. It's either... Styling hair, I don't think you need to, but if you're going to be cutting hair, I think you do need to. And I was just a little bit, like, confused by the whole thing. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. It was a salon environment, and they didn't require me to have a license. That's a little sus. That's a little sus, so I decided probably not that one. And then I got a call earlier, right before I started streaming, and I was excited for it, because like a half an hour before I had put in an application for another place, and I was like, oh, maybe they're calling me back. And then like I pick up my phone, and they're like, we're calling about the unauthorized purchase of a MacBook on your Amazon account. And I'm like, oh, it was like a robocall, basically a robocall. So that was like, that was very disappointing. Oh, hey, I see you. Give that back. Was he holding something? 9 out of 12, okay. Let me wait for this guy to... Come on, bud. Come on, come on. Nice. Okay, I hate those guys. Those are always so difficult to deal with. Ah! Shit. Okay, 13 out of 12. We're good, we're good. But I mean, you know, it's just the same thing every day. Just applying for jobs. Hoping that somewhere I'll be able to find something, but... You know, it's tough right now. It's weird because it's like, I've heard like that a lot of places are hiring, but they're not actually hiring. Like, they'll have up listings, but they're like fake listings. They're not actually like, they're just like pretending to hire. I don't know why, but... Oh, this is the slow one. Okay, I've heard it's a real problem, and I feel like probably I'm encountering that too. I was like kind of upset because there was another position that I wasn't super interested in it. It was basically like where, more or less, where I used to work. I'm still not sure if I'm going to pursue it or not, because like they're like, oh yeah, part of your interview you need to like send us a video of you like answering some questions. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, they basically want me to do like an automated interview. Like, no, if you want to speak to me, then I can schedule an interview. I'm not like recording myself doing a little song and dance for you, you know? Stupid. This is the IRS. Send us $1,000 in Best Buy gift cards or you go to mega jail. Yeah, I need to like add my phone to the do not call registry or whatever the hell it is. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of my phone, so I've complained about this in the past, that like I get like really weird and kind of like sussy messages a lot. And I think I've kind of like figured out like, oh god, hold on. Jesus Christ. Hold on, I need to focus here, I need to focus. Oh shit, that's me. That's me! Fuck, fuck. Okay, we're gonna die. Yeah. So much for that. So much for that. Yeah, but I've been getting like weird messages on my phone. And I think the person who used to have my phone number, because this is a new phone number, was like an escort or something like that. Because I got this text last week that's basically said like, oh, I saw your number on this website. Are you available? And the message came in at like 9 o'clock at night. And like the website, the name of the website was very suspicious, to say the least. Oh, that was fast. It was very suspicious. And so I did a quick I did a quick Google search in like a hidden tab or whatever, a private tab. And it was indeed some sort of like, you know, a service website, shall we say. So that explains why I was getting like messages saying like, are you available at like, you know, 10 o'clock at night. I'm not really sure if there's like anything I can do about it though. Or you know what, whoever owned like my phone number last is broke as hell. Because every couple days I'll get like a text from Apple saying like, your $5.99 payment on the Apple store was declined. Please add money to your account. And it's like, someone has a gotcha addiction and someone is broke as hell. So whoever owned my phone number last needs to get their shit together. I mean, clearly, whatever they're doing does not pay well if they're getting like notifications saying that like they can't even afford their like $5.99 gotcha fee every week. But I suppose I don't know like how they do like phone number rotations. Like when someone, oh dear, I gotta get out of here, like loses or gets rid of their phone number, I assume that it goes into like, not retirement, but like it kind of stays dormant for a while. Like whoever owns it decides what to do with it. Never heard that one before. Yeah, it's very strange. So I mean, like, I guess my only choice is to like get a new one, which I don't really want to do because like not until, you know, I get a job, because I don't want to have to change phone numbers in the middle of like while I'm searching for jobs. And it's just like such a pain. Such a pain. My life is so difficult. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, we cleared the wave. Oh, I forgot I have my super too. So very, very strange times. Like, I remember I got this, like, text one, like, another suspicious, like, are you available text? And I was just like, you have the wrong number. And they were just like, okay, but do you still work, like, at... They were basically, like, asking me if I still did, like, a certain type of, like, work, shall we say? Like, you get what I'm saying, right? And I just blocked the number after that. What am I supposed to do with these guys? Am I just supposed to, like, shoot them in the mouth until they die? Oh yeah, that's, oops, my bad. Oopsie daisy. Hi guys, thank you. Did I fit him in there? No. Okay. Oh dear, God, oh Jesus Christ. Don't, damn it! Oh my god, those little splatters. I guess it's a spammy databases will just take whatever and it's near impossible to remove it. I guess so. Because I got it from like, the number is from one of those like really cheap like, I'm not gonna say who the operator is, but it is like one of those cheapy, a really inexpensive one, basically. Like the cheapest on the market, probably. So I guess they just didn't leave it. Can you guys leave me alone? I want, oh my god, hold on. I guess they just didn't like leave it in rotation or in the locker for long enough. Yeah, exactly. I could have told, you know what I should, oh, you know what I should have done? You know what I should have done? Oh my god. I should have given him my business PayPal and just been like, yeah, I require a deposit beforehand, a $500 deposit beforehand. Send it here, and yeah, just block the number after that. But you know, that would be kind of bad, because like what if the person who owned the phone number, like who like owned the phone number before me, like got in trouble for that, or like what if it was a dangerous person, right? Like, what if it was, like, someone who's part of a gang or, like, a pimp or something? I don't want to fuck with that shit, right? Like, I don't want to get in trouble for, like, spamming some kind of, like, gang member out of $500. That would be a very bad idea. Although, it would be funny if it was just, like, some guy and I scammed him. Well, maybe I shouldn't talk about scamming people while I'm streaming. That's probably not a very good idea. Pretend this conversation never happened. Oh my god, stop trying to... Oh, we got him? Nice. Did I get it? Okay. Oh dear, okay. Okay, let's see here. I do hate these big guys. They're very irritating. Oh boy. Oh, Hachi Machi. Oh, yikes, he got me, he got me. Oh my god, Murray, I'm so sorry. I didn't see your messages. I have like the 2 chats open on my my OBS, and I was looking at the YouTube one. I didn't even see your messages. I'm sorry. Give me a sec here. Okay, we're good. All I have to do is stay alive, and we will make it. Okay, there we go. Let's see. They might lock your... Oh, if he demanded... Oh shit. A refund from PayPal. Oh, that's right. Oh no, not this again. Yeah, that's true. Getting my PayPal locked would probably not be a good idea. But I should put my number on the do not call registry. I need to do that. Okay, what's the strat here? I haven't done this in a while. Oh, that's right. I remember. You have to throw it at the Kozuna? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Bad. Oh, I missed. That was stupid. Oh boy, I can't see. I can't see! Ah! Okay, hold on. Let me... Okay. Okay. People, these guys know what they're doing. Did I get it? Or did I miss? I think I missed. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay, let's wait for him to come down. That did something. Ooh! Alright, let's wait for... Oh, not these guys. Okay, hold on. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, we got him. Ooh! Oh, that was close. Got him down to half. Nice. Ooh! Wow, that was close. Oh no! Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Nice. Okay, that's good. No. Okay, we're good. Come on. We can do it, guys. We can do it. 5 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds on the clock. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. We tried. The YT emotes are nightmares? They're not showing up for me. Are there like automatic YouTube emotes? I've never actually looked at the YouTube emotes before. Yay! Maybe one day I'll be able to add my emotes to YouTube. Oh, did I get the hat? Okay, if I got the hat, I'm just gonna leave. I only wanted to get the hat. Because the hat is super cute. Yeah, we were really close that time. Oh, yes, I got the hat. Okay, I'm gonna go try on the outfit. They have their own. Okay. All right, let's do some fashion squids here. Commander cap. Commander. Oh, that's super cute. Is there a pair of boots that goes with it? Not really. That's really cute though. Ooh, that's fun. Like a pair of yellow boots. Let's just go back to what I was wearing before, because if I'm gonna go back into regular Splat, I want to get geared up. Is it? No, it's it's not showing up on the screen or in the on OBS either. Oh, I guess I'll just have to look at it afterwards. Because I'm using a different service for chat, and I guess the service does not allow for the YouTube emotes. I guess it's probably because no one uses the YouTube emotes. Alright, let's get in here. Yes, regular battle. With my main, the toilet blobber. The urinal, I should say. Yay, battle time. Oh, are we on the boat? Nice, we're on the boat. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's right. So I did some Dance Dance Revolution earlier today. And it's been a while. It's been like a few weeks since I've done it, since I've been like focusing on going to the gym. And I think that going to the gym more regularly has really helped me kind of like get into like it's helped me with what I was struggling with before. So I think like I can really improve a lot more if I start like going to the gym more regularly. Although I do need to talk to my doctor because I have like I had asthma when I was a kid. It's not really a problem so much like now, but I've noticed that I do have like a very elevated heart rate, like slightly like maybe abnormally elevated when I'm working out. And also like I am getting a little bit of shortness of breath. So I think I should go talk to my doctor about getting like, oh, hello. Oh, he got me. He got me good. About getting an inhaler again. Just like, just in case, you know? Because generally speaking, I usually avoid activities which would like trigger my asthma. Like running, for example. I don't like running and I'm really not good at it. Like I just feel like I'm lumbering around. It feels very unnatural to me. Maybe it's because I was a swimmer for so long that like I don't have my land legs. Ah, Shadow, welcome, welcome. But oh, I also do want to get back into the pool. I need to get a new bathing suit too, because the one I've had since I was like 12 years old. So I need to get like an actual sport bathing suit again so I can start swimming again. Although, the only problem with doing that is if I use the public pool again, that means I'm actually gonna have to take showers at the gym, which I hate using public. I hate using public changing rooms. Or public, no, changing rooms are okay. Showers, I don't like public showers. I avoid them like the plague. Like, afterwards, I usually just like completely wipe myself down with like those, body wipes, you know, like I ran out of like sport like wipes specifically for like after the gym sport wipes, so now I just have to use like makeup remover wipes. But I mean, they get the job done, they get the stink out, and all I really need is to just like be clean for the bus ride home, you know, so I don't like disgust everyone with my stank. And that's what they do. They get the job done. But I'm probably gonna have to get over my ick if I want to go to the pool again. Did we? Oh no, we lost. Oh well. Oh, but I got 3 medals. Nice. GG. Okay, cool. Level 2. Nice. Let's keep going. Practice a little bit here. Whee! Alright, alright, alright. I use shower wipes pretty regularly at my place of work. They work better than... Yeah, they work really good. I like them. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say that they, like, replace one necessarily, but if you're just, like, you want to be presentable and you don't want to, like... They work. They do work. The only thing I find is I feel like it's hard to find, like... For me, at least, it's hard to find good ones because a lot of the ones that, like, are on the market right now are, like, natural with aloe and essential oils and made with grain-free hypoallergenic. And, like, the thing I don't like about the natural ones is that they leave, like, a film, kind of like a residue, which I really don't like. It makes me feel greasy. Like, I actually like ones that have alcohol in them, but it's very, very difficult to find ones that have alcohol in them because, you know, people don't really want to put, like, things with alcohol in them on their body. But, like, you know, if it's for, like, after the gym, then I kind of, I kind of need it, you know, just to, like, just disinfect as much as I can, right? Or like they'll have like a really strong fragrance on them. Like there's this one that I tried. I think they're called like dude wipes. And they're the only ones that I could find that were like unscented. And they work pretty well too. Come on, bud. Let's get you out of here. Cage-free grass-fed shower wipes. Exactly. It's too natural. Like I remember there's this one I got from like what was essentially like the hippie beauty store. And they were so oily. They were so greasy and they had this really strong like kind of herbal smell. Like they made you smell like a hippie, basically. Not in like a weed kind of way, but in like a oh, I use essential oils kind of way. Which I'm not an essential oil fan, to be perfectly honest with you. There's some things I do like the smell of, like I like the smell of mint. That's nice, or like... But there's like... I don't know, there's just like specific ones that I don't like. Patchouli, yeah, I think it was probably patchouli. It's definitely like, some people like it, some people don't. I'm not a huge fan of it. And it is like so strong too. Like I would rather have no smell than have a smell. Oh, someone's back here. Alright, get out of my get out of my backyard. No, get out of here. Oh, he's escaping. He's escaping. A female coworker used one of those and she smelled like a Yankee Candle all day. I mean, I hope it was a good Yankee Candle and not like one of the weird ones. I like scented candles in theory, but I'm like, I can't use them because I'm actually afraid of fire and using like candles and like flames. It freaks me out. I can't have like a candle in my room. Like someone gave me like a scented candle once and I just put it by my desk and I smelled it. I just sniffed it every now and then because I was like too scared to like have an open flame in my room. Because generally I like the sticks, you know, like if I want a scent in my room, I'll get those like those little fragrance sticks, you know, you stick them in the oil and they make the good smell. But the problem with those is that I find that they really don't last that long. Like there's this Japanese brand I like that makes this really, really nice smelling one. But I find that it doesn't last more than like a month and a half at the most. Oh, it was a really strong lavender? Okay. Was it so strong you were falling asleep? That would be a problem. Let's keep going. But I remember I used to, my old job, I was working in the department store. And so I was like, I was somewhat near fragrance a lot. And I'm not like a huge, like, certain fragrances I'm okay with, but a lot of fragrances will like give me, give me like an insta migraine. Like most men's cologne, I can't stand most men's cologne. Like dude smell, I don't like that dude smell. And just like, I don't know what the hell they put in there, but it's just like the chemicals, just like immediately upon smelling it, my brain just like wants to crawl out of my head. It's, oh! Oops, my bad. I don't really understand people who wear like really strong cologne. Like, it's kind of sus. Like, just take a bath, right? Are you trying to cover up for something? Like, what's up with that? You know, like if it's a special occasion, then it's like, okay, maybe just like a dab behind the ears or on the wrists or whatever. But like people who absolutely like douse themselves in cologne every single day, I just like, I physically cannot be around people who do that. It's like taking damage. It's like taking damage. Like you're in someone else's poison cloud and you're just like taking damage by the smell. That's exactly what it's like. Like I remember one time, where was it? It was in Europe somewhere. Oh, I have to booyah. I was on the train with my mom and we were sitting near this like elderly couple. And the guy, I don't know what he was wearing, but he was wearing like the strongest cologne I'd ever smelled in my life. And like, it was like a 3-hour train ride. And the whole time, I just felt like I was going to pass out because the smell was so strong. Oh, the younger guys who spray themselves with the, yeah, like people who do, like teenagers with Axe. I don't know, do people, is Axe still like popular? I mean, it certainly was when I was going to school, but I don't know. Probably. Because who's the guy? Oh no, I'm thinking of the Old Spice guy. I'm thinking of the Old Spice guy. I don't know if Axe has like a mascot, do they? I hope not. I don't want them becoming more popular. Oh. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go check in on the bootleg Splatoon and see when that's coming out. Foam Stars, that was it. Oh, it's still popular? That's that's unfortunate. Well, maybe they've improved their scent catalog. Maybe they've improved their scent catalog. I hope so. It's like there's this specific smell that teenage boys really like. I don't know what it is, but it's like probably like the worst thing you'll ever smell in your entire life. Oh, I can't do that, okay. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm stuck. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay, got him. Let's get over here, let's get over. Yay, I think we won, maybe? Hopefully we won. Oof. Oh yeah, I think we won. Nice. I think that might be my first victory of today. Oh, I guess we didn't win after all. Darn it. Okay, well this is just the warm-up. This is just the warm-up. It's fine. It's fine. These past few rounds have just been my warm-up rounds. It's totally fine. I'm not upset at all. Yeah, see, doesn't that look like a urinal? Or like a toilet bowl? That's what it looks like to me. But it's really good. I like it. It's very strong. Like, if you get stuck in front of it, you're basically like guaranteed to go down. And it's pretty fast too. Like you can just like do it like that and the bubbles will spread out. It's definitely one of my favorite weapons. Still awful, but they did an ad campaign to teach young men how to apply it appropriately. It didn't work. Well, I guess some things never change. Oh, we're playing against Dracaris. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. There was this like this video. It does, doesn't it? There's this video that I kind of remembered. I was reminded of its existence a few days ago. Maybe I'll show it to you guys later. It's like a really old, I think it was from Newgrounds, but I originally watched it on YouTube when I was a kid. It was by a guy who's like still kind of active within like the voice acting, I guess, community. I don't remember his name, but it was called like Indiana Jones. And that was just like, when I was younger, that was like the funniest thing in the world to me. And it still gives me a laugh. Just like the opening scene is this guy and he's like, Indiana Jones. I can't do a very good impression, but I'll do like maybe like a, that's a good idea. Maybe like a Newgrounds early YouTube era media review stream. That might be fun. Although I would have to like, I would really have to pre-screen everything because like half of the stuff from that time is probably probably not stuff that would be a good idea to like show, you know? Like I don't know, I'd probably have to pre-screen everything, so I don't know how good of like a review it would be, but there's some genuinely funny stuff, some old like TF2 videos. Like I had an idea to do like a TF2 meme review, but again, that's also something that I would have to like pre-screen the hell out of everything. Whee, let's get up there. Oh, and then you know what? Oh, there's also Spider-Man. Spider-Man too. I haven't seen Spider-Man in a long time. Batman and Spider-Man. Oh, I forgot I have my ultimate. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I should probably go back and get that bald spot though, because that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, some things definitely did not age well. Oh, speaking of things that like didn't age well, probably one of, if not my favorite TV series of all time, Reno 911. That show it's still really funny. It's still really funny. I unironically love Reno 911 so much. I never watched like the new episodes that premiered on like what was it called? That short-lived like video platform, Quibi or something? I never watched the new episodes on there. I should probably look into that. Although I'm kind of terrified that they're gonna be like not funny at all. But god, that was such like a great show. What was ironic though is that like there were a lot of like screenshots and like quotes from that show that like are really funny, and I remember like a lot of screenshots from that show were like really popular on like Tumblr. Like, oh god, I remember seeing like the screenshot of the deputy saying like, you can't fight crime if you ain't cute. Like I saw that on my dashboard at least like a couple times a week. But I don't think that any of the people who like were sharing that stuff actually watched the show because like that show would not have like cut it in that era of Tumblr, shall we say, or even today. I don't think that would be a very popular show. It would probably make people faint with how you know, how like unpolitically correct it is. But god, there's just so many bits in that show that are so good. I should rewatch it too because that was a really funny one. Like I think probably one of my favorite bits is there's an officer whose name is Garcia, and he's like, he's Mexican, but he's not Mexican. Like, he doesn't speak Spanish, and he's basically like, he's essentially American. He's very patriotic, but he doesn't speak a lick of Spanish. But he looks Mexican. So they send him out on like a sting operation to catch like people working illegally. And he's like talking with this, like, he gets picked up by like a bunch of other guys who are also trying to look for under the table work. And he's like he's like speaking in a really bad Mexican accent and like trying to like say things. He's like trying to fit in, right? He's trying to fit in. And, you know, like, he's not doing a very good job. And so basically what happens is he gets arrested because the guys that he was working with in his like when he was like undercover were also undercover FBI agents. So they arrest him thinking that he's like actually like illegally working. And he's like, no, wait, I'm a police officer. You gotta believe me. And they take him in anyway. And he's like trying to call for backup because the other deputies, they're in a car down the street, but they're asleep. So there's just the scene of him getting taken away by the FBI and calling for help, and they're just asleep in the car. Oh, hold on, there's someone up here I gotta deal with. The scene of the guy trying to break out of his handcuffs and the whole department stood around making bets and cheering him on. Was that, that wasn't, what was his name? Terry? The guy with the bandana and like the short shorts? Was that Terry? I do remember that scene, but I don't remember which like character it was. But God, that show was so funny. It's funny because I think it was actually, well, I mean, most things are filmed in Los Angeles, but I just remember like, just the sets or like the places they film were just so appropriate because like, I've been to Reno before, I've driven around Reno before, I've stayed there for a little bit, and like, it's pretty accurate. That's what Reno looks like. It's a very drab and kind of like not very exciting place. I think it was probably, that does sound like something Terry would do. It's like there's like a strip it's like it wants to be Vegas. Reno wants to be Vegas so badly, but they're not very good at it. They're not very good at it. And it's kind of like a miserable place to be. Like, don't get me wrong, if you like mountains, there's some beautiful mountains, and I think there's some ski resorts nearby too that you can go in the winter, but it's not a very exciting place. It's really not. I don't think anywhere outside of Vegas is a particularly exciting place to live. And even Vegas is like pretty miserable too. Like, outside of the strip, there's not a whole lot there. I mean, there's like suburbs and stuff, but I don't know. I would not want to live there. Every now and then, my mom has to go to Vegas for like, you know, work shows and stuff, like when they do conventions or whatever. And she's always just like completely miserable the whole time. And she comes back and like, all she does is just complain about how much she hates Vegas. And I've been with her a few times. Like, occasionally she'll have me come with her just to like help out with work stuff. And like, I don't know. There's a very specific type of person that enjoys Vegas. And I am not that person. We're not Vegas people. Like, there's really nothing to do besides like gamble. And I thank God I don't have the gambler mentality. Thank God I don't have that like addictive personality problem that other people do, because gambling just does nothing for me. Like, I don't have like that thing in my brain that says like, oh, but you can get more. Like, I play it safe. I prefer to play it very safe. If I put like $20 in a machine and the machine gives me like $30, I'm like, yeah, that's good enough. I'm taking it. Let's go home. I'm not like gonna put any more money in there. I really don't even like spend money on gacha games. Like, I play a few gacha games, but I very rarely, like, spend... Okay. The official Joe. Do you have to be in the VTuber section only, or can you be in Splatoon 3? To be honest with you, I was thinking about that earlier today, because Kick only has, like, has a specific section for VTubers, and I wasn't really sure. Like, I mean, as far as I know, there's no rule that says, like, I have to be in the VTuber section. But, I figured, like, I'd just put myself in there just to see what happens. Because maybe next time I'll put myself in, like, the actual game section and see what happens. The only thing I'm worried about is, like, if I don't put myself in the VTuber section on Kick, I'm worried that I'm gonna get a bunch of, like, kind of, how do I say this? You know, like, people who don't really know what VTubers are going like, ew, what's going on? It's an anime girl, that's cringe, right? VTuber seems too limiting. My only thought is that it's basically VTuber just chatting. Kick is a toxic cesspool, really? Because the people I've met in, like, the VTuber, like, the Kick VTuber community seems to be pretty nice. That's kind of why I just kind of, like, stick in there. Because at least, like, on Twitch, there's not really, like, a section... Like, I'm still pretty new to Kick, right? I don't stream on Kick all that often. I'm still kind of, like, experimenting with it. But... yeah, it's still kind of like an experiment for me. Only a fool thinks they're walking out of a casino with more money than they walked in with. Best treated like an arcade. Yeah, exactly. Like, at least with an arcade, you're, like, having fun. You get a sense of, like, achievement. I mean, maybe people who gamble get a sense of achievement, but, like, I don't. Like, if I go to an arcade, then I play a fun game, and it's like, I had a fun experience. But it's like a casino, it's like, I put money in the machine and I pressed a button, and it told me that I lost. So how is that fun? Let's see. Yeah, because on Kick, there's no... As far as I can tell, I can't use tags on Kick. It's weird that it has its own section and not just, like, a tag. It's a tag on Twitch and it's packed with people who aren't VTubers. True, true. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, clout chasers, shall we say, in the Twitch, who use the Twitch VTuber tag. So, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't really explored the... Like, there's only... Very rarely do I find more than, like, 20 people streaming on the VTuber tag on Kick. I think they plan on adding tags at Kick at some point. Yeah, because when I was making the, when I was doing the stream listings today, it did say that tags were coming soon. So hopefully they'll add them and maybe that'll happen. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Like even at arcades, like coin pushers, I never play coin pushers because to me they just seem kind of like pointless. Like I don't even like... I guess when I was a kid and I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I was like, oh, I play game, I get coin, I coin for prize. But like now when I go to the arcade, I don't even pay attention to like the coin or the ticket machines. I just go, do they have a DDR machine? Yes or no? If no, I'm leaving. Or at least some kind of rhythm game. That's the main actually, that's the only reason I go to arcades is to see if they have rhythm games. Because that's really the only thing like I enjoy doing, really, at an arcade. But I mean, those are expensive and they're hard to maintain, so I understand why a lot of arcades don't have them. You know, I was thinking earlier when I was playing DDR this morning, there's a song, I was playing the PS2 copy of, I think it was Max 2. It was either Max 2 or Extreme. No, it was definitely Max 2. It was DDR Max 2. And there's this song on there. It's called Blow My Whistle. It's a really good song. It's a really fun song, but it's also like a... It's basically the entire song is a euphemism for something else, which is probably like clear. Tycho. You know what? I like Taiko, but I'm not very good at it. I actually have the version for the Switch. I don't play it that often though. I just bought I just bought DLC for it, even though like I don't play it. But I should do that on stream sometime. It is fun, I'm just not very good at it. Anyway, the song is called like Blow My Whistle, and it's like a euphemism for something else. And when I was a kid, there was a machine at the mall I used to go to that had that song on it. And I remember like people, I guess parents must have been complaining about that song. Oh, am I not queued up for a match? I thought I was queued up for a match. I'm sorry, I thought I was queued up. I've just been standing here throwing ink all over the place like a fool. But the song and the video were kind of inappropriate. And I guess like a bunch of like local parents complained about it. So they removed the machine and then they replaced it with, I think, an Extreme, it was either Extreme or an Extreme 2 cabinet. But I just remember like a lot of kids would like go in there and play that song like specifically because like they were told not to. Like there was even a sign on the machine that said like, you are not allowed to play this song. If you play this song, we're going to like turn off the machine. and kids would do it anyway. But it was a fun song. I was gonna show it to you, but it might get me DMCA'd. It's called The Whistle Song by DJ Alligator Project. I think that's what it was called. The Whistle Song by DJ Alligator Project. That was it, yeah. Very, very fun song. Hopefully I don't get a disconnect notice. I don't know why, but the past few times I've played Splatoon, I've been getting like disconnect notices, and I don't know if it's on my end or if it's on someone else's end. If it's on someone else's end, then that sucks for them. If it's on my end, then I might have to buy an adapter, an Ethernet adapter for my Switch, which I would prefer not to have to do, but you know. It's weird though because we just upgraded our Wi-Fi system and we've got like good Wi-Fi, but I guess, to be honest, I don't think they put very good Wi-Fi chips inside consoles. Like even my PS5 has been having some issues recently. Like it'll just like randomly disconnect even though the router is literally in the other room, and it'll just like disconnect for no reason. But I mean, the PlayStation always like does not put very good Wi-Fi chips in their consoles. Like I remember the PS4. Oh, you know the song I'm talking about? It's a catchy oh, didn't even know he was behind me. It's a catchy song, right? Yeah. But the PS4 had like a really, really bad like Wi-Fi. I don't know if it was the chip or if it was the software they had in it. Like it was basically completely unusable unless I had it plugged into the Ethernet. Even though, well, to be fair, the router used to be farther away, but like it was like borderline unusable. And I know that it was a problem with the hardware, the PS4, and not my internet, because I'm gonna tell you guys how my setup is. It's kind of insane, and you're probably going to laugh at me, but I'm not actually connected to the main router via Ethernet. I have an extender in my room, and I have my computer plugged into the extender via Ethernet. And you know what? It works really well. It works pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I have not had any problems with it whatsoever. I'm still getting like, you know, like 700-800 up. So that's, I mean, sorry, 700-800 down. And I think I'm getting like 500 up. So it's working out pretty well for me. There were moms singing along to it on the radio and not getting the double meaning. Oh my god. I mean, you really have to like kind of see the video to sort of like get the double meaning. There's a lot of songs like that though, aren't there? Like, oh, there was another song that I heard the other day that was like, what was it? I think it was like a tweet I saw that it was like, how old were you when you learned that this song is actually talking about something else, but I don't remember what it was. But I remember I was just thinking like, okay, well, I guess I was today years old. I wish I could find that tweet because I didn't even know if it was real or not, or someone just making it up. There we go. It ain't stupid if it works. Yeah, exactly. Plus it's like a Wi-Fi 6 router too, which is like really good, very reliable. Like there's a larger streamer that I watch who also streams on like a Wi-Fi 6 router, and he like, it's funny because he used to be very anti-Wi-Fi, but ever since he got like a Wi-Fi 6 router, he's like a Wi-Fi champion now. The only thing is that the extender only has one Ethernet port, so I can only really do, like, plug one thing in at a time, which would be my laptop. So if I wanted to plug in, like, my PlayStation, I'd have to, like, do some, like, fiddling around with it. Also, it's weird because, like, I can definitely still see that they haven't improved the Wi-Fi on the PlayStation that much because, like, when I look into, like, the download speed on my PlayStation, it'll say like, oh, it's like 500 down. But the router is literally in the other room. And on my computer and on my phone, I'm still getting like 800 to 1,000 down. So they're definitely not, they're not putting their best in there, that's for sure. I mean, it's probably the best they can do given like the supply chain issues with the PlayStation 5. Can you even buy PlayStation 5s right now? I keep hearing people saying that they're gonna like buy a PS5, but like they've been out of stock for like the past 3 years. So I don't know what's going on with that. Especially with like the new PSVR 2 thing. Like how are you gonna sell PSVR 2 when no one can buy a PlayStation 5? Now it's like the tables have turned. It's not like, I mean, yeah, PS5 doesn't have that many games, but it's almost like game has no PS5. Lots of people who were around when wireless was new have long-lasting negative opinions of it. It's gotten so much better. True, yeah, that's definitely true. Like our old, and it really depends on where you live too and what your ISP is. Because internet infrastructure in America can be really good or really bad depending on where you are and who your ISP is. Like on our last ISP, the best plan that they had only gave us 18 megabits down. And that was on a good day. We were mostly getting like 8 to 10 usually. And then we finally upgraded to a different ISP and now we're getting like 1,000 down. So it really varies wildly. Very strange. Like when I tell people who live in like other countries like how like my internet sometimes, they're just like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why is your internet so bad? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm getting like 1,000 down. This is gigabit internet here. Oh, but you know what I just remembered? I just remembered that, like, Nintendo used... Oh, they still do it. They still have really weird things with their Wi-Fi. Like, they used to do, like... They used to have, like, special Wi-Fi in airports that you could connect your Nintendo Switch to and get, like, weird little... Like, you could get, like, game samples and stuff like that. No, sorry. Did I say the Switch? I meant the 3DS. My bad. No, was it the 3DS or was it the actual DS? Like, actually, where was it? I went to this aquarium in Japan last year, and they had it was like an application for the DS, the 3DS, that you could download, and it would give kids, like, you know, kind of like tell them about the animals in the museum. And this was like, I think right before they said that they were going to shut down the 3DS eShop. But I mean, it's different over there, because there it's still pretty easy to find and buy, like, 3DS games. I still have my 3DS. They should see Australian, borderline unusable. Yeah, I have not heard good things about Australian internet. I mean, it really can't be helped considering that they're like farthest away from like everyone. Because do they, I would imagine they use like, don't they use like deep sea cables to like spread the internet across the world? And like sharks bite on them, and that's why internet outages happen because the sharks are eating the internet cables at the bottom of the ocean? That's the thing, right? I mean, not much else to do if you're like a shark at the bottom of the ocean, right? Besides just like nom on things. Yeah, you know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen like an esports team out of Australia. Like, I mean, if like an Australian, like, there's probably an esports team that has like an Australian that lives like in Europe or something, but I don't think I've ever seen like an esports team from Australia. It can't be helped, I suppose. Oops. Oh, I almost dropped my controller. Oh, I just I'm using my Joy-Cons inside of one of those like controller. It's not a controller, it's like a case for your Joy-Cons that turns them into a controller. But I just remembered that I have like a completely different Switch controller that I probably could have used if I wanted to. But I like using the regular Joy-Cons the best. I haven't had... Actually, it was like a few years ago that I had Joy-Con drift so bad that I had to send it in to get it fixed. And, you know, thankfully they fixed it for free. But I remember just being like so irritated about it that I bought a second pair. It was like a cheap knockoff pair of Joy-Cons that I got off of Amazon. And they worked exactly for the duration of, like, they stopped working the day that the return period ended. Like, the day after the return period for them ended, they completely, like, stopped working. So I just thought that was, like, very strange. But I still have them, actually. I need to throw them away. But I have... Now my regular Switch controllers are working, so I don't have to worry about the drift too much. Unless I start playing a game that gives me a lot of drift, which I don't think... What was I playing where I was having such a drift issue? I was playing Animal Crossing, but Animal Crossing isn't really like a super drifty game. Like Smash, I think, like, is what really eats controllers. People who play competitive Smash, like, go through controllers, like, I don't know, like once a month or something. Alright, let's head back out there. Whee! Clean up a little bit down here. Ooh, hello. Okay, that was mean. Oh, and he has the flingza too. That reminds me, I need to... You're probably confused as to why I'm seeing so many Japanese names in my Splatoon game. And actually, I think it's strange too, because I'm on the other side of the ocean now. But I keep trying to change. I had it set to Japan when I was living there. And I've been trying to change it back to, like, the US. But every time I do, it tells me, like, oh, you can't change your Splatoon region until, like, the end of the month. And so the end of the month comes, and I'm trying to change it. And it says, like, oh yeah, you can't change your Splatoon region until the end of next month. And I'm like, what the hell? Why won't you let me change it? Let's see, I've gone into several VTuber streams and have gotten a consensus. It's a good way to connect and find VTuber streams, but they picked it because they couldn't pick a tag. Yeah, it's definitely not the best way of doing things, I think. I really do hope that Kick changes it in the future and gives us the ability to use tags, because it would be better if I just put, like, you know, like, oh, I'm playing Splatoon 3. I'm not playing VTuber, you know? I mean, well, technically I am. But I mean, like, it's not a game, right? Being a VTuber isn't a game. It's a serious business. Oh, that's because broiled beef. It's because I'm streaming on both Kick and Twitch at the same time. So you're probably not seeing the messages on Kick. They're up on the screen, but I don't think they're in the YouTube chat right now. So I apologize if it's a little bit confusing of like what I'm talking about. But yeah, for Kick, there's no ability to choose tags as of yet. It's just like you choose a category and that's the way you do it. But I know that like Kick is very popular with the gambling crowd, the people. I think that's how Kick got formed, right? Is when all like the gambling got banned off of Twitch. And people are like, well, I guess we'll make another platform where you can gamble live on stream. And I think that's how Kick was born. Unfortunately, and fortunately, I don't plan on doing any gambling content. I don't plan on doing that. I'm not a CS:GO player. That reminds me, oh man, I remember when that happened, that like whole CS:GO like gambling scandal. That was mildly entertaining. It's like when the TF2 market crashed. I remember I used to know a guy. We'll start our own Twitch, but with blackjack. Yeah, exactly. I used to know this guy who was like, he was kind of big in the like he claimed that he was like one of the people who kind of like maintained the status quo of like the TF2 trading. Well, really it was more like gambling like at the time, but like basically like you used to be the main currency of like TF2 trading used to be these little cosmetics. They were called like I don't remember what they're called. That was an interesting investigation, much appreciated. Yeah, no, have a good one. But it was basically like earbuds. Earbuds used to be the currency in like TF2 trading, and everyone would like, if you wanted to like buy something, someone would be like, oh, it's gonna be like 12 of these earbuds if you want this item. It's gonna be like 3, it's gonna be like 50. It was basically the currency. And the guy I knew claimed that like he was like one of the people who was basically like the reason why it became like that. And I just remember like, yeah, it was like a cosmetic. Like when like the market crashed, he was like really like upset about it. Like this, he was just like, no, how could this have happened? Like, everything is just falling apart. This was like a long time ago, but I just remember it. It's funny looking back because like, like he didn't have a job, so I don't know where he got the money to like do that stuff. But yeah, actually no, that probably was his job, trading on Steam. It's not honest work, but someone's got to do it. Scrap, yes, it was buds. Exactly. I think I was actually relieved that the bud thing got resolved because I wanted a pair of buds just like as a cosmetic. But I was never able to like get a hold of one because like they were so coveted as like trading items. So I was just like, no, I don't want to trade it. I just want one to wear. I should probably check into that and see if I could find some buds for cheap. Oh boy, okay, they're gonna come down now, I think. Oh, yeah, he got me. I don't know what, like, I haven't paid attention to, like, TF2 trading in so long. I don't know what the hell they're doing now. I think it's just controlled by Steam now. Game! Okay, I think we won. Please let us win. Ooh, Oh, we did win. Nice. Good. Yay! I got 2 medals too, nice. Ooh, look at that drip though. He's got the hat and the jacket and the shoes. Nice. And let me hold on, let me have a sip here. There we go. I was thinking about something the other day. Actually, no, I think about this quite often. Usually every time I watch a horror movie, and it's like whenever people go into like an old house in a horror movie, they're like, "Oh, the door creaked. That's so creepy." But it's like, if you've ever lived in an old house before, that's pretty normal. Like, that's pretty, like, weird sounds are pretty normal in old houses. Like, I get that in these movies, it's usually like people from the city who are like going to like an old creepy house. And it's like, ooh, it's a spooky old house. But it's like, I live in an old house and like, sometimes my door kind of like opens on its own. Like, not in like it completely opens. Like, I have the door closed. And it's just like slightly, like I'll turn around and then I'll hear it slightly like being pushed open. But like, logically speaking, it's probably because like the lock on my door is busted. So it doesn't like hold the door in place. And also because like it's kind of like the house could be sinking, you know, old houses. Why is who's disconnecting? Who's disconnecting? Anyway, as I was saying, like old houses, like weird sounds happen in old houses all the time. Like in my house, at exactly 1 a.m. every night, I will hear this. Hello? Okay, hopefully I don't have to cut this stream short because of connection issues. That would be unfortunate. But at exactly 1 a.m. in my house, I'll hear this very specific, like, almost like a clicking sound. And I know that it's not from a person because, like, people are usually asleep, except for me during that time. Ah, Dragonlord, welcome, welcome. But after, like, some investigation, I figured out that it's, like, I think it's some kind of electrical thing. Like, some kind of electrical sound that happens at a very specific time at night. I don't know why, but I've gotten like so used to it that it doesn't even like bother me anymore. You know? Or like just creaking. Like creaking in old houses happen. It's not like I hear a creak and I'm like, ooh, spooky ghosts scare me. Like it's what happens. It's normal. I'd like to see a movie. Oh, that would be funny is if like there's some like, you know, maybe some city folk that go to like live in an old house, or they go to vacation in an old house. And they're like, oh, the door opened on its own. It's haunted. And they're like overreacting to like totally normal occurrences. And then like finally they get like someone to come in and the person is just like, there's nothing wrong with your house. You guys are just stupid. I don't know. I think that would be a funny idea for a movie. Oh my, speaking of electronic noises, I've been having this like problem lately. I'm afraid that I'm morphing into Chuck from Better Call Saul because like I've been struggling to sleep at night because I feel like I can hear the hum of every electronic device in my room. Like everything that's charging or plugged in, I feel like I can hear it. And so lately I've been having to like turn everything off, unplug my computers. Like I've even gone so far as to like unplug the TV too sometimes, just because that electronic humming really bothers me. I don't know like if there's anything I can actually do about it or if I just have to like invest in some earplugs, but it's just like, God, sometimes it absolutely drives me nuts. Like the other day I was like feeling like I could have sworn I was hearing like a ee, like a really like high-pitched whining noise, and I was like trying to figure out what it was coming from, and it was like it sounded like it was coming from my computer charger, and so I just unplugged it and the noise stopped. Break out the space blankets. Oh god. And it's like it also didn't help that like I had like a migraine episode like last week, and every time I looked at a computer screen my brain just felt like it was gonna melt out of my eyes. So I'm just like, oh god, I hope that doesn't happen, considering I spend so much time on the computer. That would be unfortunate. Like, I remember, this is gonna sound weird, I don't know, maybe this is normal, but like, the first time, like when I got my TV, which is a 4K, by the way, not trying to brag, but I'm playing on a 4K right now. Just kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding about it being a 4K, but... And like, it took like a while for me to actually get used to it. Like, I would look at the screen for a little bit, and like my eyes would start to hurt, and I would like... I was wearing my glasses, I would try taking off my glasses, but it didn't seem to make like a difference. And then after a while, it just kind of like stopped. I guess because I got used to it. It was like the same with like VR. Like when I had my VR headset, like the first couple weeks, I wasn't really able to do it for more than like an hour. And then afterwards, my eyes just kind of started getting used to it, and it wasn't really an issue anymore. Oh, did I forget to get queued up again? Yeah, I did. Is owning a 4K the new owning an air fryer? Maybe. I mean, now you can get like a 4K for pretty cheap, I think. Maybe like, I don't know, a couple $100 at Best Buy. I haven't looked recently. But I would like to get an air fryer. That would make my life somewhat easier. Although, frying things in a pan is more fun than using an air fryer. Like, it's a little scary. Another communication error? What the hell is going on? Okay, I'm gonna restart the Switch. I don't know what the issue is. I'm gonna restart the Switch. Let me just hide the screen real fast. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna restart the Switch. Maybe it's because I haven't... I know I had it updated. I updated it the other day. But yeah, frying something in like a pan with the oil is more fun than using an air fryer. Like a few weeks ago, I made some tortilla chips, and I love homemade tortilla chips. They're so good. And they're pretty easy to make too. But I didn't do it right, and I kind of ruined the pan, but it was a fun experience. It was fun. All right, I think, yeah, there we go. Hopefully it'll be working now. If not, I might have to cut the stream short or switch it to a non-online game. Okay, the sound's still working. Good. Sorry, I need to make it sound more underwater. Okay, I'm done. Roommate got a countertop convection oven, and it's really been a game changer. Oh, really? You have a cheap air fryer slash toaster oven. I mean, it certainly would make things easier, because that's the thing I don't like about like actually frying things, is like getting rid of the oil. I mean, I usually try to save the oil because I don't want to waste it, but it also feels like it's messy, you know, it's messy and it's hard to clean up. But I would like to try an air fryer. Actually, I think my aunt owns an air fryer. Okay, the next time I visit her, I'll try to use her air fryer. Because, I mean, it seems pretty easy to use. You just, like, pop it in there, right? And I could probably make some crispy tofu in there pretty easily. Because that's the one thing I don't like about making crispy tofu, is that it's, like, very... At least for me, it's difficult. Because the tofu needs to be a sufficient dryness before it could be made crispy. And, like, drying out tofu always takes so long. As much as I love tofu, it's a lot of work to get it to be the way you want it to be. At least for me anyway, because I'm picky. Okay, for a second I thought there was no music. To be honest with you, I do think that like 4K TVs are kind of like a meme. Like, they're not like necessary. There's not like a huge quality increase. I only wanted one just like it was a gift. Okay, it was a gift. I did not buy the TV for reference. but I just wanted it just so I could say, just so I could say I could have it. And my parents keep threatening to steal my TV. They're like, oh, we bought you the 4K, so like, realistically, we should be able to use it. And I keep telling them, no, it's my TV. Let's see. I've never had tofu. What's it like? It really depends on how you make it. Like, a lot of people don't like tofu because they see it as like a flavorless block of just stuff. Like a flavorless block of nothing. And it's true, it is, but that's why you add the sauces, you add spices to it. You know, like crispy tofu is really very delicious. Like I said, there's different types of tofu. There's silken tofu, which is very, very soft. Very, it breaks apart very easily. You'll usually see that in like Asian soups and mapo tofu. Firm tofu is usually used more in like salads or like stir fries as kind of like a meat substitute. I am partial to like, I really like mapo tofu. Mapo tofu is really good. It's pretty, it can be pretty spicy though, so watch out for that. But I generally like fried tofu because it's like crispy on the outside and like soft on the inside. But it really depends on like how it's prepared is really like what makes it good or not. Because if you just like buy a block of tofu and you don't know, like you just eat it by itself, you're not gonna have a good time. I mean, some people do that. I used to do that when I like first started eating tofu, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd say, you know, if you like go to a Chinese restaurant, try the mapo tofu. Only if you like spicy food. If you don't like spicy food, I wouldn't recommend mapo tofu. But like, oh, what did I do the other day? I was making tofu the other day with my parents. We were having, oh right, that's right. We were having like lettuce cups with like crumbled tofu in there. It was very good because we cooked the tofu in like a sauce, and the sauce really added like the flavor to the tofu. Because the thing about tofu is that like the more like tofu comes in water when you buy it, and if you want it to have, no, I mean, well, yes, I did used to eat raw tofu. I used to eat raw tofu. It was because like there was like a salad bar, and I was a really picky eater at the time, and I was like, there was nothing at the cafeteria that I wanted to eat, so I just went to the salad bar and I just started eating tofu. And like everyone was just like, well, you know, at least she's eating something. Because I used to skip lunch a lot when I was a kid because I was such a picky eater. Like if there was like nothing that I wanted to eat, then I would just like not eat. Or I would like give my food to someone else or try to throw it away before like someone stopped me. Because like, let me tell you why and what happened. So when I was a kid, every single day for lunch, I would eat a peanut butter sandwich and some milk. And then one day, the school district attacked. The school district decided that peanut products were no longer allowed on the school premises because of people with peanut allergies. And so because of that, I was not allowed to I wasn't allowed to eat my lunch. I wasn't allowed to eat my peanut butter sandwich for lunch. So, you know, everything else that I tried to eat, I just like did not like. And I'll never forgive people with peanut allergies. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was tough, basically being told that the only thing I wanted to eat, I couldn't eat. Like, if they had like done it so that like all the people who want to eat peanut products have to sit in like a separate area, that would have been fine. But like, come on, you guys bring your EpiPens to school. You guys will be fine. Come on. And so because of that, I basically like, I kind of just like didn't really eat lunch that often because like I used to be so picky. Like my parents would make me like they tried making me sandwiches with like deli meats, but I didn't, I still don't like meat. I don't like deli meats especially. I don't like those kinds of sandwiches, so I just wouldn't eat them. And like the cafeteria food was not very good either. Like they would have to like force me to like eat food sometimes because like I would be the only one. How did I get down here not eating? Hold on, I can sneak up on this guy. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. But basically, TLDR, people with peanut allergies ruined my life. No, I'm just kidding. And that's kind of how I got into tofu, more or less. It's just like out of pure desperation. Then I realized like, oh, you can do things with it. But then like actually like within the past few years, they've been like really improved the amount of like meat alternatives that are available that are like a lot easier to use. Cause like tofu, as much as I love it, there's so much prep work involved in it. And it's like if I just want something easy and fast, like I generally don't go for tofu. Alright, let's take this guy out. Oh dear, ooh! Oh damn, he got me, he got me. Oh, hold on, there's someone over here. Nice, GG. Ooh! Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Oh, bye. I'll get you this time. Get out of here. Okay, he's gone. Everything changed when the peanut allergies attacked. I am so glad that well, I was gonna say I'm so glad that I don't have any food allergies, but like, I kind of like, I'm not lactose intolerant, but like milk, like regular milk bothers me. And like I still eat cheese and I still have ice cream with like varying degrees of like discomfort, but it's very strange because like it's only American milk. Like I drink a special type of milk called A2 milk, which is made from like they call it the A2 protein, and it's like a different like protein of milk that's supposed to be easier on the stomach. And it is. It's not lactose free, I don't think. Because for a long time I thought it was like the lactose that bothered me. But when I was living overseas, I was drinking normal milk and I wasn't having any problems at all whatsoever. So I think it's like the way they process milk, or maybe it's like the chemicals that they put in the cows. Something, I don't know, something about the US milk just does not agree with me. It could be the pasteurization method, because the US uses a different type of pasteurization than the rest of the world. I think the rest of the world uses UHT, which is when they heat the milk up really high for like 2 seconds to kill the bacteria. And the US does something slightly different. So that could be the reason too. It's just very strange that it's like this milk specific. Actually, I suppose it's not that strange considering all the chemicals we put in our foods here. But yeah, it's like, I wish that I had known that a long time ago, so I didn't like waste my time drinking like, you know, like the gross fake milk. Because like I tried almond milk, I tried soy milk, I tried, what's the other type? Walnut milk? No. Oh, did I already say oat milk? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I've tried various milk substitutes, and I generally don't like them unless like I can't taste them. Like if I go to Starbucks or something and I get one of those like fancy frappuccinos or whatever, I'll usually tell them to put like soy milk or whatever in it, because if it's in like a, you know, like a chocolate chip fruity tooty fancy drink, then I don't taste it. But like generally speaking, I will like not like drink regular milk, because like when I get milk tea, like most milk tea places use like soy milk anyway, but it's like I can always tell, right, when it's like the regular milk. Oops, my bad. Sounds probable. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Because I was very surprised because like I was when I was living overseas, I was like checking the milk and I was like, this is like not lactose free milk, right? This is regular milk. And sure enough, it was regular milk. It's kind of like how some people are like allergic to specific food dyes. Like I know there's some people with allergies to like red 3 or like specific stuff like that, which like I can only imagine how how difficult that must be to have like an allergy to something that is in almost every form of processed food. Almond milk grew on me after time, but nothing will replace good old-fashioned whole milk. Yeah, honestly, I think that like people who enjoy like oat milk and stuff are coping. They're drinking the copium hard because that's that's the only way you can enjoy it is if you're coping. I feel the same way about salads. I recently, within the past year, I've been eating salads. Like I started eating salads for the first time after basically poo-pooing them my entire life. And I can't say that I particularly enjoy them. I definitely feel like I'm coping when I'm eating them. Like I'm like, oh, this is so delicious. This is so healthy. But on the inside, I'm just like, this is suffering. Although I did learn that dressing really does make a difference. Like when it's a yummy dressing, it really does make it edible. Like I don't know how people eat like plain salads without anything on them. That's just like, that's just strange to me. I don't understand that. A little bit bare over here. Let's color this in. Oh, hey, bud. Oh, I think we're gonna win. I think we'll be fine. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like a... No, it's not. Sad. Sad. Okay. Well, we tried. There's some really cool gear you can get in sorry, I'm wiping my nose. In this game, but it's like it's locked to the Splatnet store, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically like you have to download an app on your phone in order to access it. Like the Nintendo app or whatever the hell it is. Salads are almost entirely iceberg lettuce or depressing. Variety is what makes a good salad. Yeah, like I would say I'm still kind of picky about salads. Like my favorite salads, I would say, have lots of onion. I do love onion. Bell peppers. I like bell peppers a lot, you know, add a nice little color in there. But I just really like onion, actually. Like, like even raw onion. I like raw onion. I could probably eat a raw onion if I really tried to. Like sometimes I'll do that. If I'm like cooking with an onion, I'll just like start nibbling on it. Just like before I cook it, and I'll be like, such a sharp, delicious taste. Onions are good. How appropriate that I'm talking about onions when the whole floor is like Shrek colored. Oh, speaking of Shrek, I was watching, have any of you guys heard of My House? It's the Doom map. Murray, you might have heard of it, if you're still here. But it's basically like someone made this Doom map that was like based on like someone's house. And it like, the first time you play it, it's just like a normal house, like, but with like Doom enemies in it. And then like you play it again and it goes into the back rooms. And then like after, there's like a mini boss, and the mini boss is like Shrek and he can one-shot you. Next time you're on public transit, eat an onion by an apple, like an apple. That would be a good idea if someone like a crazy person. Actually, I was gonna say like that might work if a crazy person starts talking to me. But I think if a crazy person started talking to me, they would probably take out their own onion and eat it with me. So maybe that wouldn't work. But like, I don't know, when I see people like doing weird things on the bus, it's a lot for me. Like one time I was on the bus and this girl, it was crowded, and this girl just started like brushing her teeth on the bus, and it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was just like so like, I don't know, I was so tired, and I was just like seeing that just like did something to me, and I just got off the bus at the next stop, and I was just like, you know what, I have like half an hour to go, but I'm just gonna walk home because I can't do it. Can't do it today. Oh, you know about my house. Yeah, I've never played it, but I saw a video on it, and it definitely looked like a trip. Very, very impressive. I do appreciate someone trying to do like something. Oh, trying it on stream. Yeah, that would be really cool. Because from what I understand, it doesn't look like it's that difficult, but it just looks like it's really like interesting, like kind of weird and trippy. Like I appreciate someone trying to like do something with like the back rooms or like liminal space horror. That's not like, whoa, it's the burger monster, he's going to burgle my nuggies, you know? like stuff like that, where it's like, oh, it's the Five Nights at Freddy's characters and they're going to chase me around the back rooms, you know? Because like the whole thing that makes like liminal space scary is that like you don't know what's there. It's a mystery. If you know what's there, then it's not scary anymore. Like, oh, like Shrek is chasing me around the back rooms. That's not really like, it can be exhilarating, I suppose, the idea of like being chased by something, but like being chased by something that you don't know what it is infinitely more scary than like being chased around by like a licensed character. Ooh, it's Slender Man. Ooh, he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Better run away. You know? Like, I'm definitely the kind of person where like I don't like horror games in general. I really can't play horror games. Like I'm not a fan of jump scares, but like when it's something like actually spooky, like you can't see what's there, or like you can't see all of it, that's what really gets me. Like, I know people like have a lot, okay, some people have conflicting opinions on like the Mandela Project, or the Mandela catalog, sorry. But like to me, like that is very, very scary, because it does the thing where it's like things with weird faces, like weird altered faces, really do like creep me out. Like it's a dark room and there's like a pair of eyes in the back of the dark room, and I'm just like, oh, it's too scary. That's too much for me. Like it does spook me out. But it's good. Like I like watching horror things, but I can't say that I enjoy playing like horror games. Like, because if I'm watching it, I'm just watching it. I don't want to interact with it. I don't want to have to worry about being... Help, the hamburger is chasing me through an IKEA. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, maybe it's scary for like some people, but like, I don't know, it's not scary for me. It's just kind of like silly. Ooh, this is a fun song. Oh, the Hamburglar. Sorry. Yeah, the Hamburglar. Gotta watch out for that guy. He's gonna burgle your hams. But I was speaking of like character horror games. I was watching someone else play Five Nights at Freddy's a few days ago. And I was watching it right before I went to bed, and like they were like constantly getting like, well, they were basically just like constantly dying over and over because this like part in the game was really hard. So it was basically like a jump scare over and over again. And I was just like, okay, sure, whatever. But then that night I had a dream where I was being chased around by a scary robot. No, I was being chased around by specifically one of the robots from Atomic Heart. And it was like looking for me and it was trying to kill me. But then I defeated it by suplexing it into the air and crashing it down onto the ground. Or at least I think I defeated it. I woke up. But when I woke up, I was like, yeah, it's probably the Five Nights at Freddy's that did that, isn't it? I don't usually have like dreams related to like video games and such. But when I do, like, I definitely wake up and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably doing this a little bit too much if I'm actually dreaming about it, you know? Like maybe I should tone it down a little bit, or maybe not watch that right before I go to bed. So I don't have like the weird dreams. Ooh. Oh boy, my legs are starting to get stiff again. Hold on, how are we doing? We're not doing good. We're not doing good. Oh, you watched the Possum movie. Creepy and disturbing. Yes, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It's a very good movie. Definitely very, very creepy. I do appreciate a movie that's not like trying to like shove like the big spooky thing in your face, you know? It's not like, ooh, it's the bone eater. He's gonna eat your bones and this is what he looks like. And they show you like right at the beginning of the movie or in like the poster or the trailer like what it looks like. I do appreciate a more like reserved approach to horror. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope more people watch that movie. I'm like, there's this tweet I saw that was like, it was a fake tweet. It was a fake tweet, but it was like, there's going to be a sex scene between Markiplier and Freddy Fazbear in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And it just made me laugh. I like watching horror videos before I go to sleep so I can actually remember my dreams. You know what I like to do? I actually do something kind of similar. I like listening to... This is a little embarrassing, but I really like listening to SCP, like, video readings. Like someone reading out, like, the SCP, like, creatures listings or whatever. Like, the articles on them. I really like watching those. Where can I watch it? I think I saw... I don't know what country you're residing in. I think I saw it on... It was either Amazon or Tubi. I don't remember which one it was. It could have been Tubi, but it was... I remember it was on Netflix a while ago. It could possibly be on Netflix. But I would recommend... I don't know off the top of my head, but I would definitely recommend looking it up. And you could probably find something. But yeah, there's specifically two people I really like who do like SCP videos. It's the Volgun and the Exploring series on YouTube. It's kind of like, it's not ASMR, but to me it's very, they have very relaxing voices. Like I put on one of their videos and I'm out in like 20 minutes. I don't even like I'll be like, I'm interested in what they're talking about, but I'll only remember like the first maybe like 10 or 20 minutes of like the video before I just knock out. And then sometimes it does give me weird dreams, but I do especially like them. They did have very dry way of reading that I find to be very relaxing, because I find that a lot of like, oh boy, I don't want to shit talk anyone, but I find that like a lot of people who do like spooky stories or like SCP readings on YouTube, they kind of like try to do this thing where they make their voice sound like deeper or more dramatic than it actually is. So like it's very obvious to me when a guy is like SCP-179 and it's like, dude, come on. I know you're I know you're doing something with your voice. Just talk normally, bro. Like, just talk normally. That's what I like about them, is that they talk like in a way that doesn't sound like fake. It sounds normal. Because it's a very specific like way of speaking that I feel like a lot of like horror video people have. Where they try to sound spooky, but it's like it doesn't sound spooky. It sounds cringe to me. Oh cool, I'm the neon green color again. This SCP likes to eat people's bones. If you see it, be sure to run. Okay, sorry, I'll stop. I need to get a better microphone because I've been trying to do some like funny little like videos, like reading copy pastas and stuff. I have a few shorts on my YouTube channel of me like doing silly voices and reading copy pastas, but my mic is so like it doesn't do what I need it to do. SCP-15 Burger King foot lettuce. like I go to edit my stuff in Premiere and I put on my headphones and I'm just like so horrified that I'm hearing like I have my sound, my noise gate whatever up on the max, and then like I put on my headphones and I listen to my audio and I hear this like or like a like audio background noise, and I'm just like, oh, this is so embarrassing. I hope no one watching my videos is using headphones because I can hear the background noise and it's embarrassing me. So that's one thing I want to do is get like a slightly better mic, because like I'm not interested in doing like voice work, but I like making funny voices and doing like reading things in funny voices. I think it might be fun. So I'd like eventually to get like a better mic and start doing more stuff like that, because I can do a variety of weird voices. And unfortunately, I can't do any cute voices. But I'd say like one of my favorites that I can do is my chocolate lady voice. Chocolate? You selling chocolate? I remember chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I hated it. Like from SpongeBob, you know, the little old creature lady. That's one of my favorite voices that I can do. Although it is a bit hard on the throat. Oops, someone's coming. Oh, I can get these guys. I do especially like the toilet blobber because it really like you can get down. Like, see, I just took out that guy just by throwing the paint through the gate. It's a very powerful weapon. And it doesn't require... It requires some aim to use, but you don't necessarily have to be particularly spectacular at it. That's the one thing I like about Splatoon, is that you don't have to be very good at aiming to be good at it. Like if you're using a gun as a weapon, then yeah, you do. But if you're using like, say, something like this, or even like a paintbrush or a roller, then your aim doesn't have to be as precise. I do appreciate a game that gives options for the people that can't aim. Break it down, Squid Boy. Like I was thinking it would be funny if I did like if I did like voice redeems on my Twitch, you know, like, oh yeah, this many points and I'll say something in my like weird voice for like a minute or something. But I don't feel comfortable doing that until like I get a better microphone. Oops, out of ink. Because I think also the reason why I'm getting a lot of like background noise on my mic is because of like where I normally have it. Because I normally, like when I'm streaming at my desk, I have it on top, like right on top of my laptop, on where the touchpad And like sometimes you can hear the fans, sometimes you can't. Like I'd like to get a mic stand, but the other problem with that is it won't fit on my desk because most mic stands are the kind that you have to basically clip them onto the side of your desk. But my desk it's a thick ass desk. Like it has drawers in it. It's a proper desk, not like a table. So I wouldn't be able to clip it on there. So my only choice is to get like a weighted one that I can have on a different part of my desk, or like find something to screw into the wall, which I don't really want to be screwing things into the wall unless like I absolutely have to. Because if I have to like, if I put it in the wrong spot, then I'm gonna have to go in there with the spackle and fill it in again. And then that's kind of like a bit of a pain. Dummy thick desk. Yeah, my desk has a bit of a dumpy. It does. Oh, hello. It seems like most people like who are like professional streamers stream with like, you know, basically more of like a thin kind of table desk without drawers. Oh, there they are. Which I guess like makes sense because you can clip things onto it. I even have trouble like with my phone. I have to put it in like a very specific place so I can use my VTuber avatar. I have to like clip it to a thing above my desk. It's a very strange placement, but it works. Because I mean, like, I like this desk, although it would be nice to get like a desk that's more like I could clip things onto it. Like, it's a nice desk, you know. My mom got me this desk, and I'd feel bad kind of getting rid of it because it's like a wood desk. It's made of like actual wood, so it weighs a ton. And it probably costs like a fair bit of money too, so I'd feel bad just like, you know, if I told her like, I want to get rid of this desk because I can't attach a microphone stand to it, you know? That's a stupid reason to get rid of a desk. Oh, got a little bit of orange over here. Let's clear that up. Up. There we go. Ah! Oh no, I fell. Oh. Yes, took him out. GG. I think they did add some new tunes in this update in this season of Splatoon. I think they added some new tunes. I hope they did because it gets kind of like, I'm kind of tired of hearing like the same battle themes over and over again. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a banger, but like, I know it by heart by now. It goes. You get the point. Some mic clamps are huge, so you could probably still get away with it. Maybe. Because, like, hold on. My desk is probably about, like, maybe 6 or 7 inches thick. As far as I can tell on Amazon, I have not found a clamp that is like that thick. But I mean, I could look again, you know, I could look again. Because most of the ones I've seen are like maybe like 3.5 thick at the most. That's as far as they go. I mean, I'm sure there's a market for it, right? I can't be the only person in the world who's got like a thick ass desk. I like my drawers, I do. I like big drawers, and I cannot lie. They keep my stuff all warm inside. I can't continue with the rhyme. Can't do it, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at freestyling. Whee! I always like, there's another game that I've been wanting to try recently, but I'm always like conflicted because like it looks boring as hell. Wow, that desk really does have a dumpy. It does. Whee! Oh, but I was gonna say, well, what happening to this guy? That guy looks like he's having an episode. Like, there's a game like sometimes I see like games I want to try. Like, I've never played Journey before. I was thinking about playing Journey, but I don't know how interesting that would be to watch because I feel like Journey is like one of those games that's more like not really a streaming game. Like, if it's like a Zatsu, then sure, but like I know it's supposed to be like one of the most iconic games or whatever, but I don't know if it would be good for content or if it's more of just like a personal journey. A personal journey you take by yourself. Because they announced the sequel to Journey at the game show last week or something. I caught the tail end of the game show that was going on today, and I didn't really see anything that interested me. Haven't really seen a lot that's interested me recently. Why is it so blank down here? You guys aren't very good at inking the base. I always get the like... Oh, bye. I always get the base inker achievement because I am the only one in the world who enjoys inking the base. It feels like it's made for me. I have to do it. If I don't ink the base, I get like uncomfortable. I get like anxious. Like there's this spot here that's uninked. I have to ink it right now. I have to ink it or I'll never forgive myself. Oh, I have my my super. I can use that. I was also thinking about doing what everyone else is doing and like playing the Golem game, but only for like 2 hours so I could still return it. Because it looks so... It's not a good game, like objectively speaking, but it looks like it could be funny with just how bad it is. Like I watched a few people play like the first 2 hours of it, and everyone's just like, yeah, it's a game, someone made it, but it's not very good. Like I've seen a lot of people compare it to like PS2 era shovelware, and it really does have that vibe to it, like PS2, Xbox 360 era, like movie tie-in shovelware. Like it has that vibe to it, but of course the problem is that it's like a $60 game and not like, you know, actual shovelware price. There's another kind of like movie tie-in game that I was interested in. I saw it on eBay a few weeks ago. Like there's a PS2 copy of the game Constantine, which is based on the Keanu Reeves movie of the same name. I thought that might be interesting to play. I didn't buy it though. It's on my list. But there's actually there's a good shovelware game out there. I played it on stream a few days ago. It's the Shrek 2 video game for the Game Boy Advance. That was a really good game. It's a really good game. You can look up the reviews of it. It's like a very, very solid platformer. Probably one of the best. A very, very good game. The Shrek 2 video game. Highly, highly recommended. I don't know how Shrek Super Smash or Shrek Kart compares to it, but it's good. It's a great game based on a great movie. What more could you want? Those would be good for a laugh. Yeah. Like sometimes I see Garfield Kart on sale, and I think about it. Like Garfield Kart. But if it's like a bad racing game, then I'm not gonna have fun with it because I really like Mario Kart. I haven't played it in a really long time, but I really like Mario Kart. And if it's not as good as Mario Kart, I would be very disappointed. Oh, it updated again. Okay. Let's get back in there. Wait, first, wait, hold on. I want to show you guys my locker first. I want to show you guys my locker. My super epic locker. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, this is my locker. I got my moai head. I got my shoes, my snacks, my bucket. Gotta have the bucket. Gotta have the bucket. Yeah. I like this detail over here. There are these shoes, but they're so big. Like, look at how my foot compares to these shoes. They're like human-sized shoes. Why are there human-sized shoes in the Splatoon world? Is this like what's going on there? With friends? No, regular. Oh, not table turf. I'm terrible at table turf. Bought Garfield cart for myself and a friend. Had more fun than expected with it. Really? Really? Okay. I mean, if it's actually really fun, then I'll try it. Cause like, if I'm sure it's basically more or less just a Mario Kart clone. And if it's a Mario Kart clone, then I'll probably have fun with it. Does it have like online? That could be fun if I did like online Garfield kart. Garfield kart online competition. I get super competitive with Mario Kart though. That's also why I haven't played it in a long time, because like I'm pretty good at Mario Kart. I would say I'm very good at it. But when it comes to online, like it's tough. It's tough. And when I am a sourpuss. I'm really like a sore loser when it comes to Mario Kart. Like really, really bad. So like when I don't win, I get extremely, extremely upset. Like that's why I always like, I love playing Mario Kart with like my friends and family, because I always beat them. It's very rare that someone else like beats me in real life at Mario Kart. So when that does happen, I get like, I get really upset. I get really upset. Garfield Kart esports team when? I could create like the first Garfield Kart esports team. I mean, there's like a Splatoon. Oh, it's not gonna work. Esports team. I don't watch them. I haven't heard anything about them, but they exist. I mean, there is like competitive, like ranked Splatoon. I wonder if the game has like ranked mode on it. That would be interesting. Like booyah. Oh, you know what? There's also like a Hello Kitty version too. But I don't know if the Hello Kitty version has online or if it's just like for babies. Oh, hello. Oh, he got me. He's got the Willy Wonka glasses on too. Willy Wonka looking ass. Ooh. Alright, well, let's fire this off. I want to talk about something I've like watched, like I've been watching, but it's also kind of like I want to talk about something specific and like kind of disturbing, and I don't know if like, well, whatever, I'll talk about it. I've been watching the the series The Days on Netflix. It's basically a series that's kind of like a dramatic like documentary of like the Fukushima nuclear disaster. It's really, really good. It's very good. If you liked Chernobyl, like the HBO series, you will probably like this, although it's not as like Hollywood as Chernobyl was. But it's really good, very informative if you want it. Oh dear, he's gonna shoot his super at me. Very informative if you're like interested in like finding out what happened at that time. There's this one scene in there that really, really stuck with me, and I want to talk about it because I can't get it out of my head. It's basically they're weighing, like they're thinking about like, okay, you know, how much radiation are people going to be exposed to? You know, the workers of the plant are trying to go back inside and like turn the valves so that the radiation can be released. And they're looking at the report of another disaster. It was called like the uranium. It happened in 1999 in Japan. It was basically someone was exposed to like extreme amounts of radiation at like an accident, and they suffered immensely, like really just horrible burns, radiation poisoning. It's basically like a scene of, you know, a person basically barely alive, completely in pain. They're lying in the cot and they're breathing. They're alive in horrible amounts of pain, and it says that they've been like that for 30 days. And it flashes back to basically like modern day, and they're looking at the report for the person who was like suffering from that radiation sickness. And it said that they were alive for 89, it was like 80 something days. They were like, their whole body was dying and being shut down, and they were in horrible amounts of pain. And they were like that for like over 80 days. And I know it's like, I don't like talking about like depressing or like, you know, stuff like that. But I just like, I can't stop thinking about it. Like, when someone is like suffering that much, like is it like, I don't know, it just seems like it's crueler to let someone live if they're suffering like that much for that long. Like, I don't know, if that happened to me and I knew like what the repercussions were going to be, I would probably like, you know, do something else before like I got to that point, because just like, it's just amazing like what things can do to the human body, and how like it basically like melts you from the inside out. Anyway, back to the fun Splatoon time. An old coworker of mine was super into ranked Splatoon. I've tried playing like, oh god, I'm gonna die. I've tried playing like Splatoon on the like ranked Splatoon, but people are something else. That's what frustrates me, is that like if I'm playing casual and I do really good, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm super good at this game. I'm like a Splatoon master. I can go into ranked now because I'm so good at this game. And then I do a match of ranked and I get like my ass handed to me. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm never playing ranked ever again. Let's see. I think I saw a YouTube video about that. Guy absorbed several hundred times the lethal dose of radiation. It might have been... It could have been that one. Yeah. I mean... It's definitely something to think about. I feel like if I lived within, like, 5 miles of a nuclear reactor, and I heard that some funny stuff was going on there, I would just pack up and, you know, go to the next town for at least a couple days. Because, like, oh man, just like the amount of things that can go wrong. Like, to be fair, they don't happen very often. It's very rare that happens very often. Like, things like happen and they get over dramatized. But like, I don't know, I would be very worried. I would be very worried. I also really like, in general, I like watching stuff about like nuclear disasters and nuclear like things that happen. I don't really understand it, but I find it interesting. So I've watched several documentaries on like 3 Mile Island, Chernobyl, you know, all that stuff. I find it to be very interesting. Oh dear. But it's also, I just feel like I would not want to be near that just in case something happens, you know, just in case. Or just like actually like any chemical processing plant in general, I would not want to live near. You know, just because like so many times whenever people live near like, you know, like a chemical processing facility or something like that, like people, you know, mysteriously start to get health problems and cancer and, you know, diseases. And then if you like, if you try to talk about it, the people who own the plant are going to send their goons after you. So that's something you got to watch out for. Oh, we won. Nice. I'm actually having a good time right now. I'm surprised I haven't gotten like super salty. I think it's probably because I have like I'm reading chat and that kind of like calms me down, you know? Like when I'm playing Splatoon by myself, I'm like yelling at the screen and like swearing. But when I stream, I just feel like I feel relaxed. I feel like I'm having a good time, just chilling out with people, you know? I don't get like super angry about stuff. Because I always have this like fear, like what if I have like an anger meltdown on stream because of like a video game? That's like one of my big fears. And I feel like then whenever I stream, I'm like, oh, I feel fine. That's probably not going to happen. I mean, it would make for good content. For sure, it would make for good content if people clipped it and were like, streamer goes postal on Splatoon children. Use something like that, right? That would be funny. Because I used to be, I've said this before, I used to be such a toxic Splatoon player. Like when I played Splatoon 2, I lost a game, I would this is so bad. I would report the people on my team who did the worst. I used to do that. Or like I would never report the people on the other team unless they were like they were being like kind of sus. Like if someone was just standing here like this for like an extended period of time, I would like report them. But then they decided to change it so that like you would be penalized if you send in like excessive reports. So then I stopped doing that. Hope it's fun, cartoon goons in cheap suits and stuff like, the boss needs you to shut your trap and stuff like. Yeah, probably not. It's probably more like lawyer goons that will be like, hey, if you talk, we're going to sue you out of like your money, your children's money, your great-grandchildren's money, your friends' money, your parents' money, everyone you know. We're going to sue all of them because we hate you. It's probably something like that. Probably not like the goons from Home Alone, unfortunately. Oh, you coming down here? Yeah, I'll take care of you. Oh, hello. I see you. Where are you? Woo! Oops, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, we are in danger. Better deal with that. Okay. Okay. We're good. Squid bag the children. Teach them to hold hatred in their heart. I mean, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to tell the kids that this is how it is in the real world. You don't get away. You don't get away with beating an adult in a video game. You don't. You just don't. That's why, like, I can't play Fortnite anymore, because, like, I'll get beaten by 12-year-olds. And what's more embarrassing than that? No, it's actually because, like, I'll only play Fortnite on, like, console. And, like, actually, maybe I should put Fortnite on my Switch again. No, playing Fortnite on Switch on stream would be embarrassing. Oh, but I can't play it on the PS5 because I don't have PS Plus right now. I used to have it on the PS5. And that's the problem with crossplay. Is that, like, crossplay is a good idea in theory. But if you're playing, like, in FPS, it's like, you're not going to beat someone who is on keyboard and mouse. Like, it's very rare that someone on controller is going to be able to beat someone on keyboard and mouse. So it's like, if I'm playing on controller and I keep getting my ass kicked by people who are on PC, then it's kind of like, it's not fun anymore, you know? Ah, we lost. Oh well. Like, were it not for the chat grounding me, I would be screaming at my TV right now. Oh, but I got 3 medals out of it. That's good. That's good. Oh, you know what I should do? I should go to the store. I should go to the store and see what Harmony has for me. Or they give aim assist on controller and it's just annoying. Even with aim assist, I still have no sense of aim. Even with aim assist all the way on, I still cannot hit my mark. That's how bad I am at aiming. Oh, that's cute. Oh, did the shop change? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Oh no, that's oh, I have this one already. Oh god, not this hoodie. Not this hoodie. Emotional support fans in the chat. It's not, it's more like I'm afraid of embarrassing myself. So that's why I'm able to like hold back any sort of emotional outburst. Even though, like I said, it would be good content if I were to do that. I'm still too like reserved and afraid of embarrassing myself. Oh, stages, what's this? Oh, the challenge stages. Make the most of random weapons. That sounds like an absolute miserable time. Let's do it. Okay, let's go to the challenge stage then. Let's try it. It's probably not going to be very fun for me anyway, but we'll see. Oh, where is it? How do I access the challenge? No, hold on. Challenge. Oh, it starts on the 14th. Okay. Starts on the 14th. Okay, it's not right now. It's next week. I'm about to show my age. Used to go to the internet cafe to play Counter-Strike 1.6 on LAN. That's how you used to cut your teeth on FPS. My god. LAN. I can only imagine. Was the lag worse or was it better? That's what I want to know. I mean, if it's like, if the computers are all connected to each other, then it shouldn't be like that bad. But like, I guess if people back in the day were able to do things on like much worse internet connection, then I suppose we have no excuse nowadays. Unreal Tournament 3. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a little before my time, I think. Alright, here we go. Oh, we're purple team. I love purple. 0 lag since it was all local. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, because you're not playing on the internet. But damn, I guess internet cafes. I've never been to like an internet cafe before. Like, I'm always like, I don't know, like I saw them a lot when I was in Japan, but I was just kind of like, well, if I go there, everything is A, it's going to be in Japanese, and B, I don't know, like, you played other people in the cafe. Oh, I see. Like, what if I have to install a game? Like, do I have to ask them permission to install the game? Like, they probably only have, like, Fortnite and Apex installed. Oh, so disconnection again. Okay. Do I gotta go in there and be like, hey, can I install, like, TF2 on this bitch? Is that okay? Can I put some, like... Can I put another game on here, or am I only allowed to play? Am I only allowed to play Apex and Fortnite? Are those my only options? And Overwatch. I can only imagine like how high like an internet cafe's like bill must be for electricity. That must be like very expensive to maintain and own. I mean, at least with arcades, you can put in things that don't require an internet connection. I think they just have a selection of popular games pre-installed. Yeah, but that's the problem for me. I don't usually like games that are popular. I usually like games that like nobody plays anymore. I'm like an advanced type of hipster where I don't play things when they're popular. I play things like after they've been popular. Like, oh, this thing was popular like 3 years ago. I guess I'll play it now. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to like the thing that's popular. I can only like it after it's done being popular. That's how I felt. Like, I feel that way about like shows too, about like anime as well. Like, sometimes I'll just, like, refuse to watch something because it's like the flavor of the month, right? And then, like, after it's done being the flavor of the month, I'll watch it and I'll savor it. And I'll be like, oh, this is actually kind of good. Maybe I regret not getting into it when it was popular. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, oh, let's see. Do I have an example of that, of, like, a game? I guess just like in general, like I like playing like Flash games and like kind of old games like that. I mean, most of it is like kind of nostalgic for me. I'm also like big on nostalgia. I would rather play something that's like nostalgic than something that's like brand new. Not too bad. Get the ultra tryhards out of the way. Yeah, and plus like if you like play a game like that's like super popular, like let's say like Fortnite, you're just gonna get like killed by the tryhards. But if you play it when it's not so popular anymore, people are generally going to be like not so tryhard. I mean, you're still gonna get some tryhards in there. You're still gonna get some, excuse me, tryhards for sure. But I don't think it's like really as bad as like it used to be. Like I remember watching my cousin playing like TF2 when I was a kid. Like he would get like so mad at that game. Like he would be so angry about it. Like he would rage out over it. And now like when I play TF2, I'm like, oh, this is fine. This is nice. This is fun. I'm having a good time. I don't feel like there's like as many tryhards for that game as maybe there were like 10 or 15 years ago. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. They could be like hiding somewhere. Because TF2 still does have a competitive community. They're probably all in the comp. That's where they are. They're probably all in comp. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot. There was a... This is going to sound silly. There was a Barbie game for the Game Boy Advance I wanted to play on... Oops, got distracted. On stream. I should have put that on my list when I played my... did the Game Boy games the other day. Well, I'll do it again. I'm thinking of maybe like doing like a retro game thing, like maybe once a week. I'd like to do that. I think I want to do like TF2 once a week too, because that seems to be like my most popular content when I play TF2. I get more people in there. And it's fun too. I like playing a game with people who like genuinely enjoy the game. Like when I'm playing TF2 and I have people come into my chat that are like really happy to see someone else playing it and like really enthusiastic about that, it makes me happy because it's like, yeah, you know, it's a good time. It's not like someone's coming in like and you're like, oh, TF2, this game is so toxic, this game is so many tryhards. You know, if it's something like that, then it's like, oh, I don't want to play that game. Never understood how people can take TF2 super seriously. It's been my feel-good, goofy game for like 12 years. Yeah, like it's not a try-hard game to me. Like it's so silly and it's so fun. I don't really like get how people can be super sweaty about it. Like it's just a silly game about silly guys doing silly things. That's the plot of TF2. Like I would never play like COD or something like that, because I feel like the tryhardism in those games are probably like through the roof. And like also the people who play those games have been playing them since they were like children, and I would not do very well in them. Like I don't have a lot of experience with FPS games because like I was not allowed to play them until I was like probably 16 years old. Like, for whatever reason, when I turned 16, my parents just, like, stopped caring about, like, what games I would play. Like, before that, they're like, oh, no, you can't play this game. Like, I remember begging my mom to buy me, like, it was for the DS, I think. It was, like, Children of Mana, Secret of Mana, something like that. And she refused because it was rated T for teen, and it had fantasy violence in there. And she just like refused. That's actually how I found you. You were the one person not like sweating buckets and being salty. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I can be like a beacon of positivity in the TF2 streamer sphere. Like sometimes like when I'm bored, I'll put on like I like watching who was it? I see him do like trick shots a lot, practicing soldier trick shots. Bunny. I like to watch Bunny sometimes, but I don't really like watching like competitive TF2 streams. Like when Bunny is just like hanging around and just like shooting the shit with people, I like watching him. But when it's like competitive, that's when I'm like, okay, it's too much for me. Yeah, I mostly have like good memories of TF2, so I like to keep it that way by like not being sweaty. And it's also nice when it's like I get people who come in and they're like trying to give me like tips and stuff like, oh, you should try this weapon, you should try this build, you should try like, you know, doing this. And it's like, yeah, it sounds like a good time, I'll try it. You know, it's not like people are like, oh, you need to play on competitive and get good or you're not a real player. I don't feel like that. I just don't feel that, you know? Oh, but what I was saying earlier is that like I wasn't allowed to play FPS games till I was like 16. And I was like so upset about it like my entire life because like all of my friends like would, you know, they'd go home and they'd play COD with their like their siblings or, you know, whatever other game was like popular, and I'd go home and I'd be like, okay, I guess I'm going to Barbie.com, see you guys later. But I like Barbie.com. They have good games on Barbie.com. For real. Anyway, so it's like, I always feel like bad whenever I play like an FPS game because it's like, everyone is better than me because they have like years and years of experience and I don't. I should probably lob this off. Don't want to play meta, I want to run around and bonk people with the frying pan. Yeah, it's fun to do that. It's fun. Like, I remember I used to run around with the scout, and I had the fish one. I don't remember what the fish was called, like basically the fish, and I would just run around and slap people with it. Not for any particular reason, but just because I could. And like, sometimes people would get mad at me because I like wasn't actually playing the game, but I would just like ignore them and just continue hitting people with the fish. Oops. Okay. We're probably gonna lose again. Yeah, we're gonna lose again. Actually, you know what? Speaking of sweaty, I need to take my sweater off because now I'm starting to get sweaty. It's unfortunately sweaty gamer hours here right now. Ooh, okay, that's better. That's better. Nice, nice. Okay, 3 medals again, as usual. Holy mackerel. Yes, it was the holy mackerel. I like that one. Am I queued up? Yeah, I'm queued up. Oh, I just realized I ran out of my power-up. Can I get a snack? No, I can't get a snack. Okay. I'll have to do that next time. How much money do I have, I wonder? Doesn't let me see. Okay. Oh well. Booyah! Woomy! Oh, I feel like my voice is starting to go a little hoarse. I've been talking so much this stream. I'm probably gonna call it soon anyway. Oh, there is something I want to talk about, but I don't... I'm not gonna give specifics of it because it's kind of like... It's kind of related to drama, and I don't really like to talk about drama, but I just thought it was funny. So, like, basically, there's this YouTuber. Well, yeah, more or less a YouTuber who got canceled. I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm not gonna say who it is. But basically, they got canceled about, like, some years ago for, being a little bit of a pest, shall we say. And I saw them on my recommended page, the other day, and I was so surprised by it. I had to double check to make sure it was the same person, and it was, and were getting a lot of views. And I was just like, I was so surprised because I remember like it being a kind of big thing on like, well, on Tumblr and like the circles that like I was more or less watching the drama unfold on. And just seeing them again gave me like whiplash because like they got like super canceled. They got like they lost their job and they got fired. I think they had to move back in like with their family because they you know they lost their job and they were living in like an expensive place. But I just remember being like so surprised by it and I was like, well, I guess that's how it goes. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. Even in today's world, a disgraced YouTuber can still make it. But I guess these kind of things don't really last that long. Good for him, or maybe not good for him? I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna destroy... Oh, there's two of them! No wonder! Oh! Oh god. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Yeah, he got me. At least I destroyed the two... Oh, there's another one. Okay. Where is it? Oh, I know exactly where that is. That should be right over here, no? Oh, so did someone get it? Yeah, I guess someone got it. Ooh, got me. Okay, we're gonna lose this one again. Oh well. That's just the way it is on this bitch of an earth. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Sometimes you squid some, and sometimes you squeeze some. Yeah. Are you a squid or are you a kid? Or are you... No, I was gonna try to make a pun, but squid and kid both like... It wouldn't work. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Oh, he got me. Oh, Splatty. Oh, that's right. They added new weapons. New weapons in this game. They keep adding new paint rollers, but none of them are better than the OG paint roller. The OG paint roller is really strong. Like, I can't use any of the other ones. Sometimes you're the hammer. Sometimes you're the nail. So true. So very true. Thank you for that wisdom, Royal Beef. Thank you. Yay! They won! Speaking of like people who have like been in drama, there's this like I was thinking about doing a deep dive on this one person who I've followed for a very long time, but I realized that like the kind of like drama they were involved in is not like back in the day it was big. Like basically they were like they were like a blogger who got big for posting like very like really good like photoshopped pictures of themselves. And like people back in the day would like, you know, hate on them and rag on them like, oh, this is so obviously Photoshop. This person doesn't look like that. This person is using Photoshop. And like it was a big deal back in the day. But like nowadays everyone does that. Everyone does that. So it would like I feel like talking about it now would be kind of stupid because like aside from that, she's not really like an interesting person. Like she's actually became quite successful. She kind of more or less achieved her dreams despite like people like, you know, kind of ragging on her for being like fake or whatever. So, you know, good for her. But like I just remember like back in the day, everyone used to like rag on her for like posting Photoshop pictures, and now like it's something that literally everyone does. It's funny how the tables turn, how the turntables. Hey there. Oh, up. Ah, got me. Oh, Restream, leave me alone. Why are you putting messages in my chat? I don't know. It's not coming up on the screen. It's coming up on my screen. I'll read it out. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Thank you, Restream. Very cool. Oh, I'll get you. Haha. Nice. I had to do that earlier. One of like the chat bots I had was like posting messages and it irritated me, so I blocked the bot. I should probably like unblock it because it's probably not a good idea if I do that. Booyah! Ooh, you know what? There's another game I have saved that I want to play for next time. I found out that there's like an Austin Powers game for the Game Boy Color, and I have it saved for next time. I have no idea if it's a good game or not, but I love Austin Powers. It's one of my favorite movies, so it should be entertaining. Get out of here. 101 messages. Let's go. Thank you. Okay. Oh, they got me. Ooh, we're not doing so hot in this one either. Okay. Ooh, I'm playing with Lato. I don't know how to pronounce that. La Toxica? Tojica? I don't know how that X would be pronounced in Spanish. Tojica? Maybe it's Tojica. I don't know. Ooh, oh man. He is using the default roller. Yeah, he's using the regular roller. No, it's the crack-on splat roller. Really? Crack-on splat roller? Is that strong? Huh. I like your VTuber stare. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Okay, let's get back up here. Oh, booyah, 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 booyah. Reminds me of two women in my life. I hope good women, respectable women, I certainly hope. Oh my god, he got me again. Oh, we're gonna lose. Yeah, we're losing this one. It's over. It's over, bros. It's over. No, I'm just kidding. It's Jover. Alright, I think... Oh, it's not enough to level up yet. Hold on. I'm gonna get out of queue with these guys. I can probably do one more game. One more game. Regular battle. There we go. Oops. Okay. There we go. It's Jover, sadfrog.png. It's Brover. Brover, bros. Bros and over? No? Okay. Oh, I love this song. It goes... Did you guys know that they made up, like, an actual, like, fake language for the Splatoon songs? Like, they're not speaking in any known language. It's something they made up specifically for, like, Splatoon, which is very interesting. Like, you can look it up on YouTube. There's actually a video of, like, the voice actresses talking about it. Very, kind of funny, too. Because, like, not only are they singing in, like, the fake language, they also put, like, the underwater filter over them. I wonder if, like, that would be funny if they released the lyrics for it and people started, like, covering, like, Splatoon songs in the Splatoon language. That would be a fun idea. What, I just had an idea. What if, like, every time I played Splatoon, I put, like, a slight underwater filter on my voice? No, that would potentially be very obnoxious. That's probably not a good idea. It could be good though. It could be good. Maybe for like 5 minutes. Maybe for 5 minutes, like, I talk like I'm underwater. Oh, but then I'd have to integrate that into voice mod. That would be kind of a pain. Whee! I love this map. I love, like, when games have maps that just like take place in like a super... Whoa! Didn't expect that. Anyway, I love games that like have maps that take place in like supermarkets or Costco. Like this game has like a supermarket. This is a supermarket map. Hot Lava has like a Costco map. Kind of like when Rise Against recorded songs for The Sims. Really? Because I know that they do something like they speak in like a weird language in The Sims, but did they actually like have them sing in like the Sims language? That's really funny. Make a YT short with that mod. That would be interesting actually. That's a good idea. If I do like an underwater filter for Splatoon with a short. Okay, I'll put that in the idea drawer. Thank you. I do need to make more shorts anyway. Oops, oops, oops. Come on, I can get him, I can get him. Nope, get back here, get back here. Ah, got him. Alright, alright. Oh no. Okay, well I took him out, I took him out. We're good, we're good. Let me look up real quick. Splatoon song lyrics. Maybe someone's transcribed the lyrics. Splatoon song lyrics. Lyrics, Inkipedia. Calamari Incantation. That's a good song. Lyrics and... Interesting. Interesting. Okay, maybe it's possible. Maybe it's possible to do like a Splatoon cover. Okay. I think I'm probably gonna call it here actually. Cause I got some emails I gotta respond to. Okie dokie. Let me just check. Hold on a sec. Does Marina have anything? Yeah, she's got something for me. Let's see what she has. I mean, not Marina, sorry. Harmony. Ooh, I got a baseball hat. Nice. That was my attempt at doing the Splatoon voice. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for me today. So let me switch over to the ending screen here. Where the hell is my schedule? Hold on a minute. Let me pull up my schedule. There it is. There we go. Oh, you can more or less see it. Okay. That's gonna do it for me today. The next stream is going to be Roblox tomorrow at 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. Don't know what I'm gonna do in Roblox, but I guess we'll just find out. Don't have any streams planned for this weekend, but I might guerrilla if I get really bored. We'll see. Oh, and that's gonna be on Twitch too. Twitch.tv/AzarashiAlex. That's gonna be my Twitch. It's linked in the description and my bio and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for coming. I certainly hope you had a good time watching me and I enjoyed chatting with you guys. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're from. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!